gold.
Nonsense.
The Golden God!
And he dragged you two into this nonsense?
I volunteered.
And how gold is not in her. She's a diamond under her. Wanna lay it down.
The Matrix, brother. We are dialed in.
We are in.
This is pew 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 pew. You're dialed into the motherfucking golden nonsense.
Dialed in.
Plugged in.
You're
plugged in.
No, this is 1995.
Welcome.
You're
Clearly, yeah.
yeah.
The Matrix came out in '99. So like even then,
Yeah, no, DSL was out. But,
Yeah.
but
So, I
dial-up
mean,
was
like,
dial-up was the
you
prevailing
would not
technology.
dial into the Matrix.
Yes, you did. You fucking
In
called
the panoramic AI 50s version, you would dial into the Matrix.
You picked up the phone. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
you did. You picked up the phone to get out of the Matrix.
You literally dialed out of the Matrix.
You dialed out. But you
This is another edition of the
But you
world's
said
greatest
dial
podcast.
into the Matrix.
Shut up, Burgess. We're doing the intro.
Oh, my bad.
I'm your host, Charles Reifenberger.
And I'm your motherfucking host, John Miller.
And this is Golden Nonsense. On today's glorious episode, we are joined by our good friend, Justin Burgess, everybody. Justin Burgess.
Give it up for Burgess.
Hey, look at that. Thanks, guys. Oh, man. Really love that intro. Feeling the love from the crowd tonight, guys. Listen to that.
The
So,
people love you. I don't know
You
why.
do dial out of the Matrix. When you get when you leave the Matrix, you have to get to a phone
To dial out.
to dial out.
But in the future, where they are,
most
they
notably,
didn't use dial-up.
it has to be a landline phone.
Because they were in the Matrix in 99. But to get into the Matrix, you said to dial into the Matrix. They would be in the future, and they wouldn't be using fucking landlines.
You're jacking in. It's a fucking.
It's a euphemism, bro.
It's like a
Not a
fucking.
correct one.
It's a
Not a right
synonym.
one. Not a
It's like an
correct one.
XLR
No, it's
cable
not,
going in the
actually.
back of your brain.
Hey, look, it's exactly what it is, actually.
It's a semantic argument.
Yeah, and you're being a Mr. Whiny
Poopy
Pants.
pants.
It's a fucking Ethernet cable.
Poopy pants.
Yeah.
It's an Ethernet cable that they plug into your head.
That's what
Probably
I,
a T1.
That's
It
what I
wasn't
call,
wireless.
Probably a T1.
That's what I call my dick when hoes suck it.
Ethernet cable.
Right. Plug into the Matrix, baby.
Plug-
And we're off.
We're off to the races.
Good, guys.
How you guys doing?
Let's talk about you
It's been a
first
hot
off.
minute. It's been
Let's-
2 weeks
It's been 2 weeks.
Why has it been 2 weeks, though?
because
Charlie
I
got
got
married.
married.
Hey!
Give it up for Charlie.
Look at that.
Oh, the people are not.
That's
Go ahead. People love it, bro. Look, and I want to say this. As Charlie could talk about it all day, but as a participant and as a viewer of the wedding, it was a very beautiful, very fun wedding.
Well, thank you,
I saw
sir.
the pics. Looked great.
Thank you very much.
There was a lot of joy. I saw every corner of your life represented. And look, I'm gonna tell you this, Golden Nonsense peoples, right? Charlie comes from good stock.
That's
He
true.
married into good stock.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also,
and he has great friends. And
Yes, I
I'm
do.
not saying this because I'm his motherfucking co-host of the universe's greatest podcast, and he is my sidekick. But
I pick good friends.
I am amazed by there's not one. Even his crazy brother is pretty impressive.
He's
know-
a smart kid.
He's fucking dialed in,
Ethernet cable.
I've heard stories of you and your brother.
bro.
From you. Tell me.
Like I was on the rooftop with your bro,
Yeah.
right? And we started with a conversation about X, and we ended up on the Roman aqueducts.
Oh yeah.
And then we ended up back to
Yisu Scene. Did you talk about Yisu Scene? He always talks about Yisu Scene.
who's Yusu Scene?
Yisu Scene is this
Clearly you do.
is this this Korean naval admiral who repelled with like 4 ships. He repelled like 23 Japanese invading ships.
Oh, that's amazing.
Neil talks about Yisu Scene at least once a night. he's got to bring it up.
I guess I missed it.
But
I
he knows
missed it.
everything about like naval history.
Naval history is
I was
awesome.
telling. So I was in St. Lucia for my honeymoon, so I was reading a bunch about the history of
The island?
of the island and stuff. And one of the first non-Native American inhabitants was a British general who turned pirate.
Hell yeah.
His name was, or no, I guess he was French. I think he was French. He was
Say him
Francois Leclerc was the guy's name. Francois Leclerc.
Oh yeah. Leclerc.
And Neil's like, oh yeah, I know Francois Leclerc.
But he
was
did?
he was on Pigeon Island. I was like, you fucking know Pigeon Island, which is that was
Very
next to
specific.
me. All
wow.
week I was like, it was like, I mean, my beach came down
Yeah.
and then
You could
there
see
was this
Pigeon Island.
big mountain hill thing. It was just Pigeon Island was right
Damn.
there.
Wowee.
The whole resort I was on is on an artificial isthmus
Right.
Yep.
It's
There you go.
between the main island and Pigeon Island.
they bust in sand and
They
lay it.
basically just created. I think it was like a sandbar already. There was
Yeah.
already like a thing there,
Connection.
but they put in basically like a jetty that just gave it more structure, and then built the whole hotel right on top of there.
That's beautiful.
Brought
It
to you
was
by a real
wonderful.
engineer.
I know words like isthmus.
And you can pronounce
I don't know
them
how to
correctly.
say
Hey,
it.
look,
No,
at-
I don't know how to say it without sounding like a fag. But
correctly, you
Char-
can.
at Charlie's wedding, I met a guy that there's Ross who officiated the wedding. I met a guy who sells sand to the beaches.
Shut up. Go on.
Who
I'm listening.
the fuck was that?
I
That's
want to
your
hear
brother,
this.
your brother-in-law's friend now.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this business model.
Brother-in-law.
Go on, John. I want to hear this.
He's not your stepbrother. Yeah, it'd be your brother-in-law.
Yeah, my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh, his buddy.
The tall dude.
Yeah, James was the guy's name.
James.
Who
Yeah.
cares what his name is? He sells sand to a beach. Go.
He does sell sand
Go.
to the beach.
Go.
He's some sort
I
of
didn't know
engineer.
that.
Yeah, he's some sort of
That's cool.
He's some sort of engineer that works in I think Florida, and like one of those slightly inland towns, and he essentially commissions dump trucks and people to dig out like soluble sand from somewhere inland to take to the beach, so the beach is going to stay wide and
Wow.
walkable for tourism and shit.
Transport sand.
That's sick.
Well, no, but
For a cost.
he's also
selling it,
He's
yeah.
also the engineer guy that there's like, oh no, this type of sand is the right type of sand, or the
Nice.
porous, or like the mixing of it won't dispel.
The viscosity comes into play.
He was just and I was just like, oh dude, you're smart as fuck. I knew about that only because my dad's friend in Miami
Yeah.
was a truck driver that
Huh.
dumped sand on the beach. I was like, yeah, that's sell sand. I was like, shit, because sand to the beach was always like a funny term to me.
That's where you had me.
right.
Don't bring sand to the
Immediately.
beach.
Somebody
Unless
fixed.
you-
But people are always bringing sand to the beach. That's
Right. That's the pimp game.
one of the best resorts on St. Lucia is called Sugar Beach. And it's called Sugar Beach because it's the only one that has like really nice white sand.
yeah.
Well, that sand ain't even from fucking St.
No.
Lucia. They bring it in from
Destin, Florida.
No, it's from St. Vincent. It's just like another
Okay.
island down there. But
This is
but
not
yeah,
working.
there's no sand like that on St. Lucia. They had to bring it in. It's
Not
crazy.
indigenous to the area.
No, it's crazy.
Thus the illusion.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's talk about the stuff on the table. What all is this all your stuff, Charlie? I'm curious.
Collecting
There's been
gifts
some
is-
gifts from guests.
All right.
Justin, other people bring us gifts. So, just
Next
saying,
time, get on the program.
I'm just saying, bribery works.
How did you not know that a gift was required to meet,
to
meet your overseer kings?
when in any scenario when you're asked to be a guest, do you not bring a gift? Right? Like that's like SOP, standard operating procedure.
I mean, you don't have to, but we love the guests who bring gifts more than the ones who don't.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
You know what?
You got some cool shit up there.
We know you like guns. Bring us guns next time.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
if you
funny.
could bring us 2 guns
Yeah,
every
that's fine.
time you are on this show, that would
Whatever type of caliber or style you want.
be expensive, but
But it'd be the greatest
Hey.
gifts ever.
That
It's
would-
like
you would be here every
each-
week.
each
We
time-
would have you on every week.
Well, no, we wouldn't pimp you. Maybe once a year, but each
Make it
time,
smart.
Yeah, each time you come, it's like, oh, guys, this time I brought you a P90. It's like, oh fuck, a P90. Where'd you find this?
the number would have a comma in it.
Can't talk about it.
You know caliber of P90 shoots?
I do not know.
no,
22?
I don't know.
5.7.
Oh, well. Wait, a
It's a-
5.7.
it's a handheld, though.
What's a 5.7?
It's like a
It's
hunting
a
rifle, right?
miniaturized 223.
Ah.
Looks like they got Rick Moranis from Honey I Shrunk the Kid, and he shot a 223 bullet with that ray gun.
Interesting.
There's a handgun, 5.57. Several of them.
So
the
it's-
original was
So it's like a mini version
FN.
of a rifle round.
of a 223 specifically,
Huh.
Yeah.
or a 5.56,
223 or 5.56.
and it comes in a handgun.
Interesting.
for the P90. Yeah, so that's
Well,
what
the handgun is a submachine gun.
that's what I want one. Yeah.
You can also get an FN 5.7.
So the FN carries. Oh yeah,
That's 5.7.
5.7.
And it's 20
5.7.
rounds to a magazine. And they'll
Put a motherfucker down on
Dude.
golden nonsense. Yeah, we want that one.
US.
We want that one.
it's about $1.25 a round.
Oh yeah, we want that one.
Maybe less.
Yeah.
I want
This
to
is golden
get.
nonsense.
I want to
baby.
get. So I was telling you that like I've been rotating through the guns that I
No.
am obsessed with, and that I think I need one of. Right now, I'm on a shotgun. I'm like, I think the next thing I need is a shotgun. But before that, I was hooked on a Mini 14 is what I really wanted, which is
What's
like
that?
a 223 ranch rifle. And I don't know. I think that's a cool gun.
I think I said this before, but I think the fucking like lever action, like 30-30 type of
Repeater rifle.
Yeah, repeater rifle is cool.
I just don't like. I don't like the lever action that much, honestly.
I like.
It's so practical.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just it's like an AK-47 of a rifle almost. It's
Of
like,
a rifle.
yeah.
And you get used to chambering that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy learned how to shoot with hunt deer. His dad gave him a 44 Magnum with one of those. He said, "You kill
Really?
your first deer, I'll give you a scope."
Wow.
I think it's a cool gun. And then my second favorite thing it's like a riot like a riot shotgun, like a short nose, but it has like semi-auto kind of firing.
They got a Mossberg. What's it? 870 is I think
Remington 870.
Remington 870. No, it's the other one. It's the Mossberg something.
They
What's
make a standard.
the pump action Mossberg? There's a tactical edition of it that looks pretty sick. It's sawed off. It's got looks like a blunderbuss.
Barrel length on shotgun is a legal issue.
Right. But it's
It meets the requirement.
it's longer than the legal. What is the legal? Like 18 inches
I think,
or something like that.
it depends on state. I
Yeah.
think it may be federal. I don't know.
Yeah.
But everybody needs a shotgun.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a shotgun. There's no two ways about it.
You know the kid that killed Trump, right?
dead.
Or that shot that tried to kill Trump. Sorry,
He's dead.
Trump
Yeah.
is not dead. Breaking news.
Hit the hit the joke button. Damn.
What? So
Sorry,
they
CIA.
said they said it was an AR style rifle. Do we know anything else about the gun?
It was an AR.
It was an AR. Do we know what?
It was an Armalite 15. Armalite rifle was AR. It's not
Yeah.
an assault rifle. It's an Armalite.
So is it 5.56?
M4 variant.
Is it what?
M4 variant.
Is what, military issue? No.
A variant of the M4. It's a 5.56 standard
We don't know, but we don't know
16-inch barrel.
anything
How did he
else
get
about
one?
it.
How did he get
Yeah.
one? Did he buy it? Did he?
I do.
Was he gifted?
Yeah, you can buy those. Those are cheap. Not cheap, but like those are highly accessible. And he only had a holographic sight. He didn't have any optics.
Oh, it was a I thought he was using the iron sights.
It was a holographic, but you may as well
Yeah,
then.
might as well be
All
an
that
iron
does
sight.
all that does is just increase your sight aperture. It
Yeah.
doesn't increase the distance to which you can see. There is no magnification on that
Right.
thing.
Yeah. Just a red dot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a red dot sight.
So there was no
The fact that he clipped him is still.
yeah. That's what I mean. That's been said, but that's even that in of itself is from that platform without money. You spend money on something for why?
It was what? It was
Things, the parts are
150.
better,
It was
right?
150 yards.
150 yards out.
And then any decent rifle shooter could shoot that, right? 150 is not crazy.
100-yard shot's not an easy shot necessarily.
Especially with a fucking holographic sight.
Yeah, with a holographic sight and a 223.
Cold bore, first shot, you're nervous as shit. You're about to shoot it. Come on.
I mean,
There's a lot of factors in there.
Like just saying, like a guy who's a good shot gets it,
Right.
but a guy who like us, just
Never
like
shot at a human
us,
before.
us picking up a gun and going,
Manchurian candidate.
yeah, practicing at the range a little bit
Right.
and then going and trying to do it.
And then
It's
boom.
not that easy.
You get activated.
Even shooting indoors versus outdoors is different.
yeah,
when in all.
It's just different.
light-
It's just different. It's just different. It's just a different. It's just different. You feel different. You're outdoors. Yeah, there's the wind, there's
Yeah.
the sound, and it's all different. When you're indoors on a range, you're able to focus better.
quiet as fuck.
You only hear, you got the ears on, and you're able to just think about your target and what you're shooting. You're not thinking about hearing the cars and all the. You're just there is no. There's a lot less outside stimuli.
Yeah, I mean, think about how jacked your adrenaline's gonna be when you're fucking about to shoot the president, dude,
Dude,
or
the kid-
or the former president.
the kid is. I don't know. No, like they brush it on the rug so quickly.
Dude, nobody even cares already.
Right.
Everybody's just already moved on. Like,
Dude,
oh
no,
man, that was
dude,
crazy.
The media cycle is evil, bro.
It's so crazy,
and then
bro.
and then they'll spin it. It was like, yeah, the guy who got shot at 2 weeks ago said the lady's name wrong. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Kamala. Kamala. He's like,
That's funny.
that's not her name. Oh, Kamala.
You're asking an 80-year-old white guy to pronounce an
An Indian lady's name?
Yeah.
I said this on stage
Well,
last night, and I'm gonna say it on the podcast, and I'm saying it on stage again tonight. The true test is if Kamala Harris.
Kamala, John. Kamala.
I was
Sorry.
waiting. I
Sorry.
thought it.
Kamala Harris.
If Kamala Harris can say nigga, with zero like hesitation or like
Yeah.
speed
Backlash.
bump. Or speed. I want all three. It needs to be the trifecta. It needs to be smooth. It needs to be a smooth execution, right? It needs to be well received, right?
That-
and it needs to be used in the proper context.
Of course.
I don't want it to be all like real. Like
Can you ever think of a time where Barack Obama used it? Because I know there was one. It was in his book, but it wasn't him actually saying it. It was him quoting somebody else. But he read the book, so like
Yeah.
people would
Okay,
like
look.
drop the little clip.
Barack Obama is a biracial man.
Yeah.
He's definitely said it a million times.
Oh yeah. I just can't think of like
on the basketball court. You ain't got nothing, nigga. Soft ass nigga.
That's a bit. That's a bit. That's a bit, John. I'm sorry. I see it. I smell it. That's just
no
a quick.
love for. So Kamala is
There you go.
is
Kamala.
what is she? She's half Jamaican, right?
She's half black.
She's half
Black.
Jamaican and
Well,
half Indian.
Yeah, half Jamaican and half Indian. But
So do you
kinda-
not feel some love for her as a Jamaican American?
I feel like she's never claimed that. like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel like she, especially in this political game or whatever,
She just wants to be Black American.
she colored when she needs to be. She
Yeah.
Black American when it's applicable,
Yeah,
right? Because it's true.
coconut,
She's-
and then she's talking about coconut trees when.
Thai and how her mother used to make curry from scratch, and it's like and
Collard greens, wash them in the
I
bathtub.
was like, bro, black people don't do that, bro. Like,
I saw a clip today. It said Kamala Harris talking about
That's gonna be a new bit. Is we're gonna get mad at people when they don't say it right.
yeah.
That's gonna be a recurring thing.
100%.
Hey,
The clip was
Kamala.
about Kamala Harris, and it said Kamala Harris talking about her home cooking, and it was Robert Downey Jr.
oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I saw
yeah,
that, I saw that,
yeah.
I saw that clip. Yeah, it's like,
what was it? What did he say?
fry up some of them some crawdads,
Mr. Crab out the patio.
right?
Make some crab apples, yeah.
Saskatoon. What
Yeah.
did he say? I can't
Oh,
remember.
saucier.
Saucier. That's what it is.
Oh, saucier down Louisiana. You know. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Hey,
That's so
and look,
funny. Well,
and look,
after
as a credential, I'll say this real quick. As a credential, for a cooking credential, that's some shit you can say. Like if you were really a sausage second in charge at
yeah.
in a Louisiana restaurant, and
You are a
just,
saucier.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
you
a
know
real
what the
thing.
fuck.
That's
you
a
know,
legitimate a
position.
hierarchy. Or
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
You know?
You're fucking second in line,
you
bro.
know what's up.
yeah.
Yeah,
You probably can make some good food.
it's head
Guaranteed.
chef. It's head chef, sous chef, saucier.
Guaranteed. You ever seen Comedians in Cars with Jamie Foxx? That episode specifically.
No, I need to
Yeah.
watch that one.
He goes to New Orleans.
Oh wow.
Jamie Foxx is from Texas, but he grew up in New Orleans and like he claims New Orleans. He's lived there a long time.
Yeah.
And they go to just like a local restaurant that's nothing fancy or nothing. And Jamie Foxx goes there all the time. Everybody knows him and like all this stuff, right? And it's traditional, just Creole cuisine,
Yeah.
and it was good. It looked really good.
I'm going down to New Orleans this weekend for my best
That's
friend's
true.
motherfucking Lil Rob's bachelor party.
Did you get all that figured out?
Got most of it figured out.
That's
Yeah,
better.
secured all of it. Secured all the libations. I hear the greenery is handled
Yeah,
by the greenery man.
by the greenery, man.
You know, and then
That guy.
we got fun. Might try to take my boy to see a fucking college football game. Tulane versus KSU is this Saturday in New
That'd be
Orleans.
cool.
That's a
And
good
the
idea.
tickets are cheap.
Kansas?
Yeah, Kansas City University.
Kansas State?
Kansas State University. Yeah, they're like ranked number 18.
Damn.
That's one of my favorite books.
It's pronounced Dumas.
Oh, I thought you meant Monte Cristo.
No, the author.
Oh,
Dumont.
yeah. You
Remember
know
that commercial?
you
The guy's
know-
going for the job interview.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Dumbass. Yeah, I just want you to know I'm really here to take on this company, Mr. Dumbass, and I'm really, really just eager to start here. The name's Dumas.
You know, fun fact, Alexander.
Francois Leclerc.
You know, Alexander Dumas is a half black man.
Yes, that's correct.
He is a biracial black man.
That is correct.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
His
Most
father-
people learn that from Django, but
His father.
you know.
Yeah. I mean, his father was like a fucking general or army dude or something.
Military something, yeah.
Yeah, in the fucking revolution or some
Mhm.
shit. Yeah.
French.
Nice. Yeah, dude.
Interestingly enough.
So the best food I had when I was down at the resort
That's a good topic.
was fucking just. They had a jerk shack.
Oh.
They made jerk chicken and jerk pork, and it was off the fucking
Bro,
chain, dude.
jerk pork off the. No, a lot of folks don't do it
Bro.
because a lot of folks don't do it. But jerk pork off the fucking grill,
Yeah.
is phenomenal.
It was so
bro.
good. They had this sauce, like I don't know what they put in it. It must have been like
You know what the secret is?
it must have been like some fucking MSG or something.
No,
It was just crack.
I can tell you
What?
the secret. The secret to the meat itself is you use pimento wood in the smoke.
What?
Yeah.
So it's not the seed itself, which adds the flavor in the jerk, right? But it's the wood smoked as that background flavor that gives it the staying power.
Yeah.
And then the jerk on top of it adds the heat.
It was so fucking good.
I got to be honest with you, John.
What was that?
I never even thought where a fucking pimento came from. I didn't know what the shit it was until right now. I didn't know there was a fucking
What is it?
tree.
It's a pepper. Yeah,
I
it's a
had no idea. I've never thought about it. I've literally never thought about it. What is a pimento?
Yeah, what is a pimento?
Could you please elaborate for my
It's the
dumb ass?
cheese.
No.
I was thinking about the cheese.
Me
No,
too. That's
no.
exactly.
It's
But I'll eat the olives with the little pimentos in them, right?
Yeah, there's a little dark seed.
Yeah,
that's when you get roasted.
it's a seed from
Yeah.
the tree.
Yeah, and then it's grounded down to make allspice, or you use them, like whole to get flavor, right? Within
Okay.
like stews and curries and whatnot.
Boil it.
Right? And then also the wood, when you smoke it, gives traditional Caribbean,
Yeah.
jerk flavor.
Yeah.
And so you can adjust the heat by how much, pepper you put in the jerk seasoning if you make it by scratch or you're buying it or whatever. So you can make it mild or spicy, but the real like fucking umph of the flavor, the umami of the flavor, as the Japanese say, comes from the pimento wood.
That
Yeah, it's
pimento
fucking
wood,
rad.
man.
See, folks, we're learning today
They
on
were-
Golden Nonsense. Not just nonsense. We are
No,
learning.
that right there is a fucking golden secret. You could probably open up your own restaurant anywhere in the world.
Golden
if you know
secret. New segment to the podcast, guys. New segment.
I would never give away another secret.
One-time offer.
Look, Charlie's gonna give away a fucking engineering secret in a few months, and we're never gonna mention it again.
Okay. And I said everybody should have a shotgun.
And look, that's common sense.
That's very true.
That's golden.
That's
That's
very
golden
true.
common sense right there.
Golden common sense.
I can't argue that. That is
Right.
just
Hey kids, if
There's
you're
nothing
ever,
more scary than the
if you're
rack
gonna fuck a
shotgun.
new lady, wear rubber. Golden common sense.
Golden common sense. Golden common sense. What's the other one we got here? No, that's
Rim
not.
shot.
No.
That's not good for golden common sense.
Did you see Zach's clip about making the new rim shot?
I haven't watched it. I haven't seen.
It's kind of funny. It's quick. It's a quick clip. He's like making a new rim shot, like he's literally trying to reinvent the wheel, which in and of itself is a funny premise.
Yeah.
And then the joke is funny. And then the rim shot's pretty good. Turns out. It's a good clip.
Yeah, man. You know that term, reinvent the wheel,
Yeah.
which is another golden common sense. Do not reinvent the wheel.
Correct.
Yes.
Maybe that's not what he was going for, but that's what I saw.
But but just as a concept of reinventing the wheel, like something was perfect the first time.
Yeah.
A shark.
Well, sometimes you got to reinvent the wheel too.
How?
Elon
Spokes?
Musk put
You
fucking
gonna make a different shape?
put fucking
Hexagon.
he put fucking
That's gonna be more
electric
efficient.
motors inside the wheel. That's a reinvention of the wheel.
Same shape.
What?
Same
He did
shape.
what?
They got an engine in
Yeah.
every single wheel.
Yeah, the wheel is the engine. It's not in the engine itself. There's smaller
There's no
weight
engine. There's 4 engines,
in each wheel.
4 motors, and a
they're-
Tesla.
Each a percentage of the weight of the overall.
Thus decreasing the weight and increasing the torque on each wheel.
Yeah, you want the weight to be right over the wheel. I mean, that's the best place to have it.
Displacement
Keep it
increases.
Yeah.
centered.
Yeah, and it also has like regenerative braking. So like you hit the brake and it like
It powers the battery.
it powers the battery back up with the energy from the car.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
thought that was always a thing, though.
The
Regenerative-
Priuses have it.
You're right, regenerative braking.
Yeah, certain cars, other
You think you
cars
didn't make
have
it
had
better?
I think the first one is the Prius. I think that's the
Right.
first car that's had it.
regenerative braking. Yeah.
So that's kind of a reinvention of the wheel, in my opinion. A regenerative brake. So
Well,
not
no,
only does an electric motor spin the wheel, to slow it down,
we capture
you
power.
spin the engine, the motor backward, and it
Captures
generates
power, yeah.
energy.
Still didn't. No, you still didn't.
Still
no,
a wheel?
It's still a wheel.
All right,
It
well,
doesn't-
still a
like,
wheel
no,
now.
no,
it's because it's like the missile.
And I'm
right?
not being devil's advocate. Like it's not a
No,
semantic
no,
argument. Like
it's
it is
like-
still just. It is still.
It's like the missile, right? It's like the gun is only a
A penis. Missile.
Extension
A
thereof.
missile, exactly.
missile.
It is an apparatus to shoot something.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And so
Uh-huh.
it's like no matter
To
how
plunge through a medium.
Exactly. Exactly. So if there's Listen, Charlie's a married man now. He can do the fucking forearm like.
Oh yeah, bro.
That's what fucking means.
Oh yeah, bro.
But
One more applause, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
we're-
for Charlie Reifenberg.
we're
getting married.
married.
One more
It's-
applause for ladies and gentlemen.
You know what time
Charlie
it is,
Reifenberg.
bitch. We're fucking married.
right. I need the ass up. Wet.
You should
out.
just have a song that you just like, Alexa, play so and so, and you're like,
Time to go.
it's just like a Pavlovian response.
If you get that shit dialed in, that shit would be amazing.
I think it's God damn it, Love Will Tear Us Apart by what the fuck is that band called?
You already got it.
It's
Don't share
Joy
your-
Division.
Don't-
Yeah,
Nice.
Love Will Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. That's the song.
He didn't.
I would have
share.
gone. The Stroke by Billy Squire.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not.
If I was a male stripper, if
What-
ever asked to be a male stripper, that's the song I would come
No
out
one's
to.
ever gonna
Just
ask you.
Exactly.
or just or what's
But
that?
why did I think
what's
about
that stroking song? I'm stroking.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Stroking to the east,
Stroke
it to the west,
and I
stroke it to the woman that I love best. You know that song, John?
Stroking. Yeah,
Stroke
that's
it.
a motherfucking like cookout song.
70s shit.
That's what it's gonna be.
That's a.
I'm gonna restart the process of programming
and just anytime you put
my
on
lady.
Stroking.
Time to go.
I was asked.
Have you ever used any of that sexual chocolate that's on the stock market?
The what?
You know what I'm talking about, Burgess? Sexual chocolate.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Neither one of y'all are old enough to get this fucking reference. I'm sorry. Say that again.
Sexual chocolate.
That's on the stock market.
Go on.
There's a company that's publicly traded, right? That their main product is like sexually enhancing chocolate or like confectionery products.
Who's sexual chocolate? Who calls himself sexual chocolate?
That's Chef from
South Park.
No.
Who is it?
It's Eddie Murphy from Coming to America. It was the name of the band.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Sexual
is
chocolate.
it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Oh.
Sexual chocolate. Yeah, I do remember.
That boy good. That boy good.
Right.
That
Yeah.
was the funny, and he sang. Oh my! That was really Eddie Murphy. He can actually sing. He's very talented.
Oh yeah.
We
But he
see
was
how-
co-
I
he
like
was
that
si-
song. That my girl likes to party all the time.
Oh
Party.
yeah,
That's a good song.
Yeah, that's in the comedy playlist.
It's on the
Sexual
on the
Chocolate
playlist.
was the name of the band.
Really.
Yes, dude.
So
Yes.
anyway, so clearly you haven't, but I
Are you invested in it?
No, I just came across my
Please
timeline.
tell me the
I just came
fucking
across
sign.
my timeline, right? Because
Yeah.
I'd be looking at the investing numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
and it's like it's not a bad play.
The company's gonna blow up. Just
No,
because of
it's
the name.
no. Well, first of all, it's called Hims.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of that.
hymns.
Hims,
Yeah.
right? Well, it's sexual chocolate. That's what it is.
Well, I mean, still though, that's so funny that like
It's dick pills and
What was his
also
name? Fucking
keep
what-
your hair. It's also Rogaine.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's also yeah,
It is. Yeah.
yeah.
It's keep your dick working and don't lose your hair.
It's a bevy of like
Just
male
dude
male,
products.
male regenerative products.
Hey, are you getting old?
right?
Honestly, I think it would be smart to invest in shit. All right, so the millennials our age,
Yeah.
we are an influx in the population.
Yes.
There's more of us than the people older than us and the people younger than us.
Of course.
So if you can invest in anything, like a lot of us are having kids right now. If you start investing in like kids product, children,
Right.
diapers, baby shit,
create your own brand.
anything like that. But
Yeah.
anything about people like starting to get old,
Right.
dick's not working,
Right.
balding,
Right.
any of this shit. I think you should invest on it right now because it's
Only got bigger.
yeah.
Right. I get
Yeah.
that.
If you follow that, it's the same as like our parents generation was. They're the baby boomers. They're the boom. There's a boom in birth rate.
Right after the war.
It peaked
That.
in 1957. The second peak was in 1990.
right.
because
So
they all had kids.
because all the boomers had kids, the echo boomers. That's another name for the millennials or the echo boomers. So
Shit. Well, good.
I just think if you were implementing that in your investment strategies, I think there's a good chance it would work out.
Yes.
Randy Watson was the gentleman's name.
I also-
Lincoln Heights' own Randy Watson,
Who's Randy Watson?
the lead singer from Sexual Chocolate.
Is that a real person or a character?
No, it was Eddie Murphy's character
That's
from
Eddie
Coming to
Murphy's
America.
character.
Yes, it was. I
When
was trying to
when
think
is
of the
there a
name. I had to
band? I
look it
can't
up.
remember the
When they're
part
doing
of
the
the
charity.
movie.
When they're doing the charity.
Doing
It's the
charity.
first time he sees the girl. She's on
Yeah.
stage and she's promoting McDowell's,
Okay.
her dad's restaurant, but she's also like head of the charity or whatever because she's involved in the city. And that's the band that comes out and plays. He's got a
Sexual
big belly.
chocolate.
And he's in like an Elvis costume. And you can't hardly recognize him. You're like, is that Eddie Murphy? And then he does, what's the song he does? I forget the song he does. And it's so bad. And it's so bad.
Stroking.
And he drops the microphone to silence and like starts doing karate moves and nobody's clapping. And he's like they're cheering for him and everything. And there's the one old black man clapping. He's going, that boy good. That boy good.
So you know the band that's in the Hangover?
Yes.
So a lot of people thought that our band was that band.
Awesome.
Because
What's the name of the band?
the lead singer kind of looks like that guy. He's got kind of that like curly front hairdo.
Pompadour thing.
Right.
I don't know what the band's called, but they're in several movies.
You can book them. They're a bookable band. They'll come do your wedding.
They're in a few.
And it's not cheap. They're probably now it's probably cheaper. But like, I mean, it used to be like
I think it was pretty
$200,000.
expensive
We'll
for a
come to your
while.
wedding.
That's lit.
Yeah,
I know, right? Could you
they're
imagine?
cool as fuck.
Oh yeah.
But
Doing all the songs.
my band at our wedding was dope as fuck.
It was really good.
Yeah, like they were really good. They
That's pretty cool.
yeah, they played.
Wasn't your boy supposed to do your wedding?
Well, Jack was gonna
Yeah,
do it with
yeah,
his band,
right.
But a couple of those guys were in Greece,
Well, that's a pretty good excuse.
Yeah. so
Right.
he
He got to enjoy the wedding, not work it.
yeah. So I actually was hitting
Yeah.
up. I was hitting up my other friend Chris Freiberg, who used to be in a band called Orange Constant that I went and saw in Oxford when they were down there 2 years ago.
Where'd they play?
They played at what the fuck was it called? Like it's called like Garrisons or something like. No, not Garrisons. I can't remember. It's the name of the street. What's the other bar they have
Years.
bands at in Oxford?
Proud Larry's.
Okay, it's next to Proud Larry's.
Okay.
Whatever street Proud Larry's is on.
That's the only reason I was asking.
Whatever street Proud Larry's is on, the bar is named after that street. It's like
Okay.
Harrison Street.
Or
and
Hamilton
It's
or
called
something
Harrison's, I think.
Yeah, okay.
I think the bar's called Harrison's. Anyway, one of those guys. So Orange Constant, I was trying to get them, but they don't really play together anymore. They're all in different bands now.
Yeah.
And Freiberg lives in Nashville. So he was like, but my buddy Tyler, his band's really good. They're called the Fixins. Hit him
The
up. So-
Fixins?
the Fixins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Y'all go listen to the fucking Fixins, man.
That's
They're
a fucking good
awesome.
band name.
They're really good.
Obviously Southern. I mean, like
Yes.
obviously, you know.
Yeah.
They did a good
Yeah.
job.
They're a little
Yeah.
bit jam bandy, but like
I can see- yeah, of
more
course.
just like chill and just funk.
The Fixins.
The Fixins. Yeah, they're great.
That's a tone setter
so
of
they
a name.
opened-
Like you know what you're getting into.
They opened up
Well,
their set
the
with
fuck was that, John? Did you do that? Oh,
they-
nobody was touching it. Though.
so they opened up their set with this Anderson .Paak song that I love. It's called "Celebrate." You know,
Yeah.
you know Anderson .Paak.
I'm not a big music guy at all.
I fucking love Anderson .Paak, and I didn't think anybody even like knew that song.
Right?
And so they opened with it. I was like, babe, did you tell them to play this song, or like
Yeah.
Jack, did you tell them to play this
Yeah.
song? And they're like, no, they played this song. I guess
It's like, fuck, this is a good band.
that
meant to
wasn't
happen.
That wasn't on the list that they sent me of like songs that
Really?
they play.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just opened with a song I love randomly, and I'm like, this is fucking
Fortuitous.
perfect.
Yeah. Very good.
Awesome.
Very
Yeah.
good. Dilly
Yeah.
dilly.
It's a good omen.
So let's celebrate while we still can.
Like you don't want to fucking the first song at your wedding is a song you fucking hate. You're like, what? Who picked
Yeah.
this song?
Who
Yeah.
the fuck played this? This
Yo,
sucks
I
ass.
saw the funniest thing on Twitter today. I started laughing, and someone tweeted like, "Yo, imagine you pay a gay nigga to cry at your op's funeral.
At your what?
Your op's."
That would be so funny. That would be such a great move. So I had a friend from high school, actually from growing up, like a good friend. Kid, he was a really nice guy, gay kid.
Did he come to the wedding?
We all knew he was gay. Pretty early on, he started dancing at a gay strip club in Atlanta called Swinging Richards.
Oh wow.
Not really in the closet.
Swinging,
Not really,
Swinging Richards.
Yeah,
is-
I mean, I got it.
yeah,
That's a solid
great
name.
Great name for a gay strip club.
Yeah.
So he died. It was really sad, and
Oh, damn.
you know he was like, I don't know. I think he was pretty fucked up when it happened, but it was just an accident. But went to the funeral, and okay, and so a few years earlier, I had been I was in a fraternity at Georgia Tech, and there was this kid that everybody was like, that guy's gay, and I was like, that guy is not fucking gay. that guy's cool. I like that guy. So flash forward like 3-4 years, and I'm at this funeral for my friend, and that other kid's at the funeral. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I guess he's gay.
My gaydar is a little off, I guess. I don't know.
Well, his good friend was gay. He didn't care, so he didn't have a.
He was in the Fellowship of Christian campus people
FCA,
that I was
Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
not the FCA. It was the CCF, the Campus
probably-
Christian Fellowship.
Probably full of fags, bro.
I was an
Dude,
FCA.
I mean, this kid
You
seemed like a normal guy.
You barely made it out alive. You don't even know it. You were surrounded by sharks.
You were at the funeral.
all over the place.
Motherfucking.
You know who else I saw there? My fucking orthodontist. Yeah.
Oh.
My orthodontist.
That's not a good sign.
It's a little uncomfortable. I was like, oh yeah, I've been unconscious.
With your hands in my mouth?
In your care.
With your hands in my mouth?
Okay.
And he was
What else?
also at
Put it in my mouth.
your gay
My
buddy's.
gay friend's funeral. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does he say? He's also your gay friend's orthodontist. He goes, you have a nice mouth, and
He
then
could have just
boom.
been. He could have just been one of his clients. And
I don't know. You don't go to your. You don't know, bro. Unless he grew up in a small community, I don't think that works out.
No,
Yeah.
it was another thing where it was like my aunt was like, he's a gay guy. he was like your orthodontist is gay. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is, Aunt Daria. I'm fucking 12.
Aunt Daria?
I'm 12 years old.
Your orthodontist.
You have an aunt named Daria?
Yeah.
Your orthodontist is a fucking
You
homo,
gotta put
bro.
that in your act somehow. That's
Aunt
just-
Daria?
Yeah, that's just
She's the shit. I love
Dude,
Aunt
you
Daria.
gotta put her in.
She's nuts.
You
Oh,
gotta
that's
put her
your aunt
in.
that
Bro.
didn't make it to your wedding.
No, she was there.
No,
was there?
she was there.
I'm pretty sure she was there.
Remember you and your brother were. I was standing talking to Neil before, and you were like, he was talking about one of your aunts was
I
like
had-
on the way, or some shit. I don't know. And he
Oh,
was like,
Aunt Tracy.
Oh,
Aunt
okay.
Tracy's probably the craziest aunt on my mom's side.
Oh, okay.
Daria's my dad's sister.
Word. Okay. I don't
She's
think I met her.
she's
Daria
awesome.
dad.
I love Daria, but she's she's a little nutty. She's a little.
Hey, I was happy to say that I like. Charlie told me a handful of stories about his favorite uncle, right?
Yeah.
And I met his favorite uncle.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, at the wedding.
Yeah,
Of course,
you met
told
him?
I told you this, right?
No, I don't think you told me.
I didn't.
Uh-uh.
Oh, nah, dude. I said talk to your uncle Drew, right?
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah, for like an hour and a half.
Oh, did you?
Hell yeah,
He's the best.
He's cool as fuck, bro.
He's the fucking best.
He's and it's like it's effortlessly cool.
Yeah.
He's not really flexing on you. He's just telling you
Present.
what he did.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, I'm just showing up for my nephew's wedding. What do you do? Oh, comedy. Oh yeah, he loves that stuff. Yeah, great. Yeah, I don't live in Nashville anymore. It's like, really, you don't? I was like, wait, yeah, what do you like? Missouri. I was like, what do you do there? Running Bass Pros. I was like, is that what you do? He's like,
yeah, he's like in charge of like acquisitions and marketing. He's
For
like
Bass Pro?
vice president of acquisitions and marketing or something
Of
like
all
that.
of Bass
Of
Pro.
all of that, not just
of
the
all
one.
of Bass Pro. He's known the founder of Bass Pro like
You
his
hear what I'm saying?
whole life. Like,
Yeah.
he's known.
And he's just like, oh yeah, I used to work for Ted Turner.
He's
but
just known that guy. Yeah, he
He's-
knows Ted Turner. Yeah.
yeah, the billionaire of the South.
I don't know anyone who's never known Ted Turner personally. I don't
Well, see,
think, like,
everyone knows Ted Turner, like Christ.
I
Like,
love Ted Turner.
yeah, like Christ. Like it's like a guy that is like looked down upon pretty well. Like, it's crazy, bro. And it's just like, oh, what else do you do, man? He's like, man, sometimes I'm out at the lake, sometimes I'm out there. We never know where I'm gonna be at. I was like, this man got 5 houses or some shit, right?
Yeah.
I was just like, where
Yeah,
are you gonna
but
be at next week? Drew was, I don't know. Wherever the Lord takes
Yeah,
me.
he's the fucking man, dude. But like growing up,
That's pretty cool.
he was like, we would always have all the Christmas, Thanksgiving, it would all be at his house because he just had this fucking badass mansion in Buckhead.
Hell yeah.
And like, yeah, no, he's just the coolest. He's the fucking coolest. I was telling Ross I wanted him to hang out with Drew because I feel like they would have really kicked it off too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
just similar sense of humor.
Yeah, it seemed like it. You're right. He is very easy to talk to.
Yeah,
But man,
I'm glad you got to talk to him.
I fucked around, dude, and got
You get hammered?
yeah, dude. I don't know if you remember, but at the brunch at your girl's birthday,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When Conrad got there, I was like, I'm sorry, bro, for like dancing with your mom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I spun her because like I was talking to your mom, right? She was telling me about not Bo Jackson. Who's the motherfucker that played Deion Sanders, right?
Yeah.
She was like, he played football and basketball. I mean,
Baseball.
baseball,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, I had no idea. Like, it's,
Oh, really?
and I like Sanders. I was like, I had no idea that he pulled that off.
Legit
Yeah.
athlete.
Yeah,
He was a pretty good baseball player,
Yeah, and he wasn't just like.
and he was one of the best
football
players ever.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And so, anyway, so me and your mom were talking about that, And she goes, you know what's really funny? Conrad's mom called me, right? And said that you were a hurricane last night. I was like, a hurricane? Yeah, you swept her off her feet and danced with her. Amazingly. They thought that y'all organized that. Like y'all coordinated it. I was like, not at all. I just danced with
John. Okay, ladies and gentlemen at home, for those of you who don't know, John Andrew Miller had to have absolutely been shit-faced hammered at this junction because this man has no rhythm. Absolutely zero. Cannot keep a tune. Doesn't know how to keep a beat.
Look,
no rhythm whatsoever.
It's violently true. That's why I'm an amazing orator and a very intelligent for a Jamaican man.
Was this during the DJ portion or the band portion?
The DJ portion.
The DJ portion.
Right. Everybody's on the dance floor, right?
Yeah.
Where everyone's dancing.
Yeah.
At this point, you and your wife has changed.
Yeah.
Right? And so
wardrobe change in the middle.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
H&M or no?
No, just her. It was
Just her and hair and makeup.
The dress she put on was like a fucking $5,000 dress that she got like a crazy deal on.
Nice.
Bananas.
Vera Wang?
I don't know what it was,
Fair.
but
she looked like a fucking bird. It was all feathers. It was like 50% feathers.
Feathers.
It's like a
Are you going to
corset-
take flight?
It was like a corset on the top, and then the whole skirt was just like feathers.
What would you do?
It
She
looked
just,
hot as
like
fuck.
down the aisle, just woof, like taking flight and flown to you.
dude,
I liked it.
I just know. I just know that at one point she was in her wedding dress that everyone saw her in.
Yeah.
And then like, I guess a moment later, I guess it's probably quick. Yeah, she was not. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
snap! They fucking changed.
$5,000 for an outfit. You're gonna
Right.
get that shit off real quick.
Right. They changed. But anyway, dude, like, I kind of bumped into her. I met him earlier that night, right at the cocktail hour,
Mhm.
and then I bumped into her, and I was like, "Oh, you're Conrad's mom. Let's dance." And I don't remember anything else but just dancing with her.
Yeah.
But supposedly it was fucking so amazing that all these old ladies thought I was a motherfucking
Oh, John.
a coordinated dancer. You know,
Little do they know.
And little do they know.
Little
right?
do they know.
And then I stopped dancing with her. I was like, "Oh,
The
thank you so
juice
much."
wore off. The
Right.
juice wore off.
Well,
You
no.
can't-
Well, no. And then I looked to my side, and then I saw, oh, it was Conrad's dad.
And who's
This
Conrad?
was stepdad,
Who's
yeah,
Conrad?
Mike.
It's his best
Conrad's my best man.
man.
Copy.
It's his best friend. And
Conrad
I saw-
Helms.
I was
Fucking the man.
yeah, he's the fucking man.
Nice.
He's a ubermensch of a dude. People gravitate toward him.
He's a real medge.
Yeah. But
Stop
anyway,
it.
fucking, I saw the stepdad. And I was like, damn, sorry for dancing with your wife, bro. Right? And I walked with him. I talked with him, and then I was like, let's take shots. He's like, can we do that? I was like, I don't know. but
Oh, no, we're gonna.
we're gonna do it. And then we go to, and then check this out. Check this out. One of the bartenders, right?
Yeah.
He's a Jamaican dude. I
Uh-huh.
met
Nice.
him earlier.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, Brethren,
Brethren.
we need shots. I just danced with his wife. He goes, oh shit. And it's like, I told you it'd work out. He was like, hey. And then we just started pounding him. Like,
No way.
bro, but
You and Mike.
Yeah.
What were you drinking?
bullet
Bullet rye or bullet
whiskey.
bullet bourbon?
Yeah, bourbon.
Fucking A, dude.
It, I think we had 3 of them. And then
Just back to back.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
dude.
just like, sorry, man. I just, she's real nice. She can dance to a tune.
What do you
Mike's
want
the
me to
shit,
do?
dude. Mike's the man.
I'm a sexy guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This happens a lot to me, and it's cost me a lot of money buying shots for husbands. So,
So where'd you end up after the wedding?
Oh, this is something funny, right? So,
So we pulled off. I got an Audi R8.
yes.
It was cool. V10, brand new,
Yeah, bro.
white.
White.
Yeah. Yeah, it was my buddy. I didn't even know my buddy ran that company. He
Oh, he
owns
does?
A,
He does
he
high-end,
owns a
like-
rental company.
but like high end,
High
fucking
end,
yeah.
Who was
Those
that?
are that's rad, dude.
the best, the maid of honor's husband.
Oh, the dude on
Danny.
the dude on the opposite
Good money
side
in
of
that
you.
too, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Real
good
good money
dude.
in that here.
real good
I
dude.
know. I barely talked to him.
He's a real good dude.
We
He's,
were,
he's
literally
an
on the
entrepreneur. He's business.
No doubt.
owner.
No,
Most
I
of-
would have
yeah.
loved to talk to somebody
Yeah.
like that, but it was, fucking how comedians are, bro. We gravitate to each other, towards each other.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It's every time.
Yeah,
you don't,
Bro.
and it's like it's so funny because like you'll just be somewhere and you won't even realize it, and you'll just like end up gravitating to funny people. And
Yeah.
it's you don't even like.
It's a curse in our blood.
Well, the fact that
It's-
you
we can
gravitated
smell
towards
each other.
Conrad's family makes perfect sense because they are hilarious people.
Oh, dude, they're awesome.
They're fucking
Like
riot.
ilk.
There it is. Yeah, it's in our blood somewhere.
So what? So after I pulled off in that R8,
Yeah,
revved the engine a couple times,
Yeah,
sped off down the street.
yeah. We clapped for you, bro. I remember in my last few
Tony Stark style, baby.
In my
Took my
last
lady back to the hotel.
in my last few moments of consciousness, I was like, "Yo, my boy's cool as hell. This is a boss ass wedding, bro. I love this wedding."
That's the most Tony Stark thing I've ever seen in
Look,
real
I
life.
know, man. Look, because it was like
Howdy.
I said I had apprehensions because I had never been to a white wedding
Oh.
before, right? And then I was telling Joseph this, right? And he
Yeah.
goes, man, see, this is like you came to the really good one because this is not a proper Catholic wedding, right? They're gonna do that proper shit later with the priest and blah 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 blah. So yeah, you're at the fun wedding.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, word.
You know who had more fun at your wedding than anyone, as per my investigation or just seeing it on Facebook?
Who's that?
Jawa Horn.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
John.
yeah.
So John was cracking me up. I was looking at his Facebook live all day.
Yeah.
And he was just like, all right, there's 7 black people here. He's like, we got 7.
my first big white wedding, and I tell you this afterwards, right? We get to I'm riding with Ross, right? We stop at Waffle House, and
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hell yeah.
Classic.
I didn't know that they closed the insides. They're still on like COVID protocol.
No shit.
What?
For in the city of Atlanta,
Really?
after midnight, they close the dining room, right? I guess.
Interesting.
Well, that's just because they have fights and shit, probably.
Well, this happens at all the Waffle Houses. I mean,
That's because they all have fights and shit.
But anyway, they close that, and then they only allow you to order to go.
Interesting.
And so we're like, all right, bet. And then I thought that look, I'm sorry, it sounds
Every
retarded.
story that starts with
No, no.
John going, I thought it's going to be good.
I thought 2 things, right? I thought I was finna bag the bartender girl, right?
Of course you did.
Yeah, at the wedding.
At the wedding.
Yeah.
That did not work
Oh.
out. So I kept on going to her line, and that's what exasperated my drunkenness because I'm trying to.
You just kept-
I'm just trying to go to her face. And,
Hey, what's up?
She knew exactly what she was doing, too.
oh,
Do you want
yeah.
another drink? Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
What's up with you though?
Every time you
Like-
come back, I'll give you another digit to my phone number.
Bro, I was like, hey, look. I thought I pulled it off. I thought I pulled some player shit off,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't lay it on thick enough. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that what it was, John? It
I
was the
should've-
fact that she was a bartender at a wedding
Or
and she
the-
does this every time she's
or
clocked
the,
in?
or the 3 shots of bourbon that you took.
Prior to meeting her? Yeah, let's
Right.
talk about that.
Right. Well, no, I had met her I was talking to her all night.
Yeah.
And then I was
'Cause I
drinking.
remember when you were pointing her out to me.
Yes.
You were like,
That's
that,
the one.
That
That's the
girl
one.
there.
That's the one.
I only saw her from on the other side of the room, and she looked hot as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
That's the one right
yeah,
there.
dude, I mean, look, she just an average Atlanta girl, super cute, fucking nice disposition,
Yeah.
fucking stupid ass, like
Yeah.
ass was booty was bananas.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
Oh, I
It's called
know.
the honey pot.
But there's no.
I
It wasn't
know.
like he was tipping. There's no tipping.
Oh!
Right, there's no tip.
We
I
brought
wasn't-
her money?
Oh.
No, I wasn't using
Okay.
money.
There's
Okay,
no,
that's different.
No
That's-
tip
that's
jar.
totally
No,
different.
No,
Right.
we tipped.
I figured you were going to have a
we
cash.
tipped
or a,
everybody at the end.
Right, the
but-
family
but-
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's
nobody was required to tip or anything like
Claire
that.
said it was,
That's
she
rad.
thinks it's tacky, and I kind of agree.
Tipping, if you want to tip the bartender.
I mean, if you
What-
if you want to do it secret behind the
Yeah, yeah,
thing,
yeah.
You're right, but to have a jar at a wedding, to have an open bar, it's
I lived on tips for 20 years. So
no. I understand
I'm-
that because as
we gave him a fat tip.
No
at the end of
doubt.
the night. Yeah,
yeah, I think that's probably
we
customary.
gave everybody a fat tip.
no doubt.
But anyway,
Everybody.
But
oh yeah,
I
we
saw
gotta
the
tip these
venue,
people.
Charlie.
Fuck.
I saw the venue,
We gotta
Charlie.
tip these people.
so
Fuck.
let me
I
finish.
smelled it.
Let me finish this because I want to get this off my chest and tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you went to Waffle House.
Went to Waffle House.
Yes.
Ross was like, "You're too fucked up for me to let you just walk and meander through through this hotel lobby."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It was
At
ambiance.
Belliard
wherever,
or Lowe's.
wherever,
tell you where we
wherever
were.
the host, I couldn't tell you, bro.
yeah.
My eyes crossed. I'm shark eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. In a foreign land
Yeah.
with
Shark eyes.
with Waffle House in my,
Atlanta.
right with Waffle House in my hand and
The paper bag full of food or
right,
plastic bag full
like,
of food that says
like,
Waffle
like
House
I'm
on
in
it.
I'm in like full wedding attire,
Yeah.
loose bow
A
tie,
tuxedo.
Thinking you look like James Bond.
I mean I look good. I ain't gonna lie, I look really good.
Standing with a plastic bag full of Waffle House food.
Waffle
No one looks good, Josh. Holding a plastic bag that says Waffle House on it, Josh.
complete.
Disheveled in a tuxedo.
I'm sorry. Just drooling and just standing still.
I'm in a tuxedo though.
Can't wait
But
to get to
seriously,
the.
I
but
still
seriously,
do look
and
kind of good.
I've got the bow tie. Like I'm cool. Like look how
I
cool I
still
am.
kind of look good.
I still kind of look good. I ain't gonna lie, I still kind of
Probably.
right.
No one
Honestly,
in the
probably.
history
Probably,
ever,
I do.
has ever looked good
No,
holding
actually,
a Waffle House
I keep
bag.
it together when I'm
Stand
drunk
on it.
pretty well, especially when I'm well dressed.
You ever seen that scene in Beer Fest when they're
one?
playing the drinking games, and he has that fucking thing on his head, and he ate the
Yeah.
tomato, and he goes in the bathroom. Remember what he sees in the mirror? John Travolta from fucking Saturday Night Fever in that white tuxedo, and what does
Yeah.
he actually look like?
Oh, it looks like shit.
That is the best depiction of alcohol ever on film.
Yeah.
It is a dark wizard that convinces you of that which isn't.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I
Get
love
off-
when they like
get
show,
off your fucking A. I know. Get off your AA train, brother.
It's not right.
Shut up.
I love when they show you like what you think is happening and then like
What's
you're
actually
doing.
happening?
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's the scene in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
where-
yeah.
yeah, where he's fucked up off the lewds.
Didn't have a single wreck. Car made it home fine.
Right.
They show like him
Right.
climbing down those stairs, and he literally thinks, he goes, "My daughter can do this." He's like, "My 3-year-old daughter does this better than I can right now."
And he just had to really dial it in.
The commentary of his throughout that whole thing of him like talking to himself in the moment
Yeah.
was,
That was
that whole
brilliant.
scene. That whole
Brilliant.
scine is so brilliant.
So what happened at the hotel?
Well,
And you don't even know which hotel you were at?
I can't remember. Just wherever. I just knew that I had asked you like, what's the hotel? You told the name, and Ross was like, yeah, I think I know where that is, around the corner.
Belliard?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
we get over there. It's nice. There's a lot of shit happening. Like it's like
It's
rapper,
busy.
like rappers and shit. And
Oh
like,
yeah,
like a whole party
It was,
happening.
it was popping.
And so I get there. It's like, hey, is there a room for John Miller or Ross Turner? She's like, yeah, there's a room reserved for that name, but it's not paid for. You got to pay for it. I was like, oh, we got to pay for it, dude.
In what scenario ever do you just get something and you're like,
I was like,
I thought it was supposed to be paid for. So I thought
was-
somebody's card was on there.
it was not paid for, and if it was supposed to be, it
Yeah.
wasn't for
you and Ross.
me and Ross.
You had to give a card
Give a
regardless.
card, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, what's it called? Maybe there's a discount. What's it cost?
Standing there in a tuxedo, disheveled, holding a Waffle House. I'm going to keep coming back to that.
Hey, my name's on the list. Just let me go to my room.
I just want to eat this food and turn it into poop and go to sleep.
Fuck, man, I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna literally go up to your room. I thought you were gonna say, "Hey, I'm fucking on the list. Let me up to my room."
That's what I thought too. What I thought too.
Don't you see me standing here in a fucking tuxedo, lady?
Right. And she's like, yeah, there's
Take
rooms.
me to my fucking
She's like,
room.
she was like, what? I was like, well, how much does it cost? I'll see what maybe it was super discounted.
Yeah.
Maybe that was
$88 a night.
right. Maybe that's swipe. Let's go.
No hotels are $88 a night.
$350.
$350.
I was like, Ross was like,
$350.
Guess what? My sister has a couch. I was like, oh, let's do that. So,
It didn't
Well,
matter. You needed vertical and cushion
that'll
at
work.
that point, and
Yeah.
that's it.
yeah, and
That'll
so
work.
and so me and Ross vowed to like not tell you at the brunch, right?
Yeah.
Because it was like, they had a great
That's
wedding.
not. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not
That's
smart.
not, yeah, that's not. That's
No,
not
that's
applicable.
not
It's like,
that
bro, they're
time.
gonna think that we're fucking retards.
Imagine that Charlie. Imagine that two comedians figured out it was not the right timing.
That's not. No,
It was all good,
No,
man.
it's no. It's like it's of course it's all good. That's no slide on anybody but us.
Yeah.
But Ross was like, this is not going to be the best look. We're showing up to the brunch late, and we can't tell them that we didn't even get the hotel room. Just shut it. Well, okay, about that.
Smart.
Well, it's all good.
We ate pineapples and met a dog with colored feet, and
That was
watched,
pretty interesting.
watch colored
watched the football game that happened in Ireland or some shit. It
Yeah,
was-
we rewatched the Georgia Tech game. Georgia Tech beat Florida State, who was ranked number 10.
That's huge.
But then they got beat on Saturday by Boston College. So everybody's like,
Damn.
Florida State
Short-lived.
sucks. Never mind.
Short-lived. Yeah, apparently that was just on Florida State.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
We
but
got
Tech played good.
we got a
Congratulations, Charlie.
monster dump happening. Monster dump happening right now, guys.
What are you talking about?
Pooping my pants.
You
Oh,
pooping your pants?
That's no good.
Well, let me tell you guys this funny story that Neil told me.
okay.
I don't know if this is gonna hit, but
It
it was a couple months ago. It was like the hottest part of the summer, right? And Neil's been building pallets, like wooden pallets.
Yeah, to sell?
He's been making them. That's what he's been doing part time for a little extra cash. So he's been building pallets, and he had to drop all these pallets off at this factory, right? So he was dropping them off, and he had to take a massive dump. And he was like, I gotta fucking shit. So he's already just like pouring sweat, right?
Oh, it's the worst.
So he goes in to take a shit in this bathroom. The only bathroom they have in this warehouse.
No.
Not air conditioned.
No.
It's like a sauna in the fucking.
Oh, it's the worst.
In the
Oh my
bathroom.
gosh.
So he's taking a shit, just pouring sweat.
in a
Just,
hot
his
box.
whole body is just drenched in sweat. And but he just had to shit so bad.
Yeah, it
And,
is.
and he's like, and people are like waiting on him to like fill out paperwork
Yeah.
and shit. He's like dumping and just covered in sweat. And then he told me this story this week. He said he went to grab the toilet paper, and it was the crappiest, cheapest toilet paper that he had ever even encountered.
One
Right.
ply.
And he starts like pulling it off, and it just starts disintegrating. He's trying to, he like can't even get any of it, and he's like trying. He can't wipe his hands on his shirt. Like everything is wet.
Everything's
Like,
wrong.
he
Everything's
just
wrong.
can't- He's just got like fucking like like fluffy
Yeah.
particles all over his hands. And he goes, Charlie, I was sitting there waving my hands in the air, just trying to dry them off. It was one of the lowest things I've had to go through recently.
Lowest point in my adult life.
Just flapping my hands around in the air, trying to
Look at the friction of the air dries my
Trying
fucking
to dry
hands
my
off.
hands.
That's
off.
funny.
God, that was killing me. Listen
good.
to him talk about that.
Have you ever seen that? It was a fucking thing from like the 90s. I think it was George Brett, pitcher.
Yeah.
The Royals, right?
Uh-huh.
Like they did some news interview and everybody was mic'd up, and then like they were just doing like warm ups before a game or something.
Yeah.
You can look it up. And they still had the footage because they were still recording or whatever. And he goes over and talks to these other pitchers, and he talks about how he shit himself in Vegas the week before.
Yeah.
You have seen
Uh-huh.
that? It's the funniest shit yourself story you've ever fucking seen in your life. And all the guys, they've never met George Brett before in their life. And this is the first thing out of his head. He tells them how he shit himself outside the Bellagio in Vegas last week. And it's the funniest fucking thing. And he's dead serious. He's not like going for I mean, it's funny, and he knows it's funny, but he's not like going for a laugh. He's like, dude, it's fuck. He had to call his buddy to bring him clothes, I think. And his buddy's like 6'4", so he had like 250-pound guy pants, and he had to like, dude, it's hilarious.
Crank it down. Did I
That's
tell you
funny.
I shit my pants? Like,
Well, okay,
whatever.
let's end here. Let's end
couple
with our
months
greatest.
ago?
Go. We'll each tell a shitting ourselves story. Go.
Out in the wilderness.
I was telling it on the stage.
Perfect.
A couple, yeah, it was like, I guess it was like a month or two ago.
You might have said it on the podcast.
That recent.
A couple months ago. I probably did already say this on the podcast, but I was literally, I was sitting outside. I was standing outside of my coworker's office. He was at his desk, and I was like, I really got to shit, but
That's right
I'm
now.
talking. You know, like I'm in a conversation. You know, I don't want to just like awkwardly like just go. So I'm just like, you know
Oh,
how
yeah.
it is, just like
Oh, yeah.
clenched. And then I'm like, all right, sweet man. And then I just kind of waddle to the bathroom,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I made it. I'm in the clear.
Yeah,
I totally
we're good.
made it. And took my pants down.
No.
Nope. I had not made it. It was like a little nugget, like a little like you know, like a gram.
Yeah.
It's like 1 gram of shit right in my underwear. I was like, oh fuck! And then just like I literally, it was everywhere. Like it was. I mean, it was like 1 nugget, but it was also like
smeared. 'Cause
smeared.
you walked with
dude.
it.
It was all over me, dude. It was like I took my underwear all the way off and just threw them in the dumpster.
Yeah.
And just like, I mean, it was like getting rid of a dead body. Like it really felt like I was like, dude, I did the best I could.
Clandestine operation.
I did
comes
the best
into
I
play.
could with just the toilet paper, and then I went out to the sink and I got hot water with paper towels, and I just like soaked the paper towels in hot water, and I just like
Cleaned yourself.
cleaned because it was a fucking mess.
Wipe your keister.
It was a fucking crazy mess. And then I was like, this is bullshit. And I was like, I think I'm, and,
was human
and
shit.
I think I was sick. And I was like,
Yeah,
I was sick for like a little bit after that. And I was like, you know what? I think this is the new version of COVID.
Shit yourself.
They reprogrammed it to make us shit ourselves.
And
Because
then-
that was when Joe Biden was still the candidate. And I was like, that's why they did it. They wanted us all to shit ourselves.
On camera.
the toilet paper. Remember the
so
toilet
that
paper?
so that nobody's judging Joe Biden for crapping his pants. We were like, hey,
Everybody's doing it.
It happens to the best of us.
Everybody's
Come on.
doing
Like,
If peeing
no
your
big
crap in
deal.
your pants is cool, I'm Miles Davis.
Oh my gosh.
John,
Yeah.
tell us a shit yourself story.
Man, this is actually pretty bad. I was having a random sexual encounter with a young lady, and like your pants are kind of halfway down.
where was this? In Memphis?
In Memphis, yes.
Yeah.
your pants are halfway down.
Yeah.
Right. You're kind of just going at it, and I'm like, oh.
Yep.
Oh, like I'm fucking like, oh, this is a bad like pain I have
Yeah.
in my lower abdomen.
I know that. I know that
Right.
pain all too well. Those little
Ooh,
stabbing,
sh-
those little
sharp-
stabbing smurfs.
Sharp. I was like, oof, and I'm like, balls deep.
Yeah.
for lack of a better
Yeah.
term.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm like, all right, let me like, hey, sorry, but I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah.
She was like, really? It's like,
Right now.
yeah, like I need you to leave this toilet that we're using, like this public
Yeah.
toilet we're using, so I can shit.
You're doing it in the bathroom?
Of course.
Yes, I'm fucking this girl in public.
Where?
Clearly in a bathroom.
At Minglewood Hall.
Nice.
Sick.
Upstairs.
I was going to
Dope.
say,
There's
why
an-
would you do that in that nasty bathroom?
Dope.
There's an upstairs one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
There's a basement, too.
God, what the horrible timing. What horrible time. Because if if you were at like somebody's house, you could just like run
like,
in the bathroom
hey, you
and
know
take a
what's-
shit. Wouldn't be the end of the world.
At least it's a random encounter and you never have to see her.
Right, random encounter. And so
That's the plus there.
So she
right.
leaves.
Well, yeah, so she leaves and I try cuz we're not over the toilet. We're like adjacent to it, right? Dude, I'm like, all right, I'm going to fart a little bit, relieve the pressure and go to the toilet and finish shitting.
Why didn't you just go over the toilet?
I don't know.
Emotion was involved, Charlie. There was
Pain.
no
It's
thinking.
pain. I just got to let a little bit of this pressure out. You were standing a foot away from a toilet.
Just with my pants kind of halfway down my like around. So I'm standing upright. I'm not even like cocked
Yeah.
over or anything, and I just do a little fart, and then that shit like it's like a
Oh, yeah.
stream, like a stream, like a power stream. You know how you set your nozzle to spray or
Yeah.
stream.
Stream.
A poop, just a stream. I'm like, oh no!
Where did it go?
Right in my drawers, which is good. Which
On
is
the
good.
ground.
No, in my drawers.
in the
Yeah.
drawers.
In my drawers.
That were below you.
Yes. Well,
Look.
half.
yes.
There was
They were like
it-
straddled.
three-quarter
it
length.
flew a foot and a half.
It not flew in half.
Straight
It went
into
straight
down.
straight
I'm
down.
seeing the mechanics here.
I stood up straight like, oh my God. Okay. Like I stood up straight. Oh my God. I got to hold. Oh, I'm holding my, and then like, I just got to fart a little bit. And so now, as you can imagine, my belt is around my ankles.
mid-thigh. Oh, yeah.
Mid-thigh,
Yes,
and my
yeah.
drawers are also with
Sagging
them.
like below your knees almost at that point.
Right. And so I just, little fart is a power stream of shit. Here's my drawers. I'm like, oh no. I clench, make it to the toilet, finish shitting.
Finish the shit. Yes.
Luckily, they had adequate toilet paper, right?
Yeah.
And so,
Just a,
a power stream of shit.
That went from a great
I
moment to
gotta
a
poop.
terrible
Terrible
moment.
moment.
So it went south so fast.
Oh, dude.
You go from knocking boots to a random chick in a bathroom to shitting yourself.
Dog.
Within how soon? Within how long before you were balls deep to shitting yourself? Was it 90 seconds?
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah. Not even probably. Probably 90 seconds.
Because look, yo,
Minute and a half.
in the moment when we're walking up, I was like, yeah, the line.
I always feel like I gotta shit. I often feel like I gotta shit before I fuck.
It's like,
and then it goes away a lot of
My
times.
buddy used to call that
away.
secret chamber.
Yeah.
My buddy called that secret chamber. He called it secret chamber.
And so look, I used to say, I gotta take a lap, right? Like you get ready, right?
Yeah.
Girls do the same thing. They
Yeah.
go to the bathroom and freshen up.
yeah,
they're
yeah.
they're farting too.
Yeah, all right.
Douching, enemas. They better
It's
be
probably
doing all
just
that shit.
Right.
Right.
probably just farting. I think it's probably just farting.
Right. And so
Because they're like, I've been holding this in for so long. If I don't do it now, he's gonna fuck it out of me.
Yeah.
So,
right.
like, I'm gonna
and
have
so,
to, like,
so I go take a lap. I go walk around. He was like, all right, let me go find some condoms. I'm farting.
I like how he air quotes find some condoms.
I know.
That was good.
They're exactly right on
Exactly.
this. I know where
think
they
they're
are.
in the attic.
Right? Like, yeah. They're in the basement. Where's
Right.
the basement in fucking Memphis? There's floods everywhere. You got a
Just
fucking
fucking-
basement? All
I
right,
think
here's
they're in
mine.
the upstairs bathroom.
All right, here's mine. Morning.
So
You know.
wait, did you fuck her again?
Probably not.
No.
I'm gonna go with a no, Charlie. If a guy tells a girl he has to shit in the middle of sex, he's
she
not
waited
gonna get it
outside the
again.
bathroom for me, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, "Are you still?" I was like, "I mean, we could, but the kind of moments kind of
Yeah.
passed." She was like, "Yeah, it was fun. It was good." I was like, "It's like this song is kind of ironic in the background."
That is
So-
an excellent sexual encounter and shitting yourself story, John.
Yeah, I was
well
just
done.
like, "Oh man." She's like, "Yeah, maybe we could some other time." I was like,
You follow up? You fuck her again?
No.
No?
You're not gonna come. No.
Maiden-
Neither one of you want to do that again.
Maiden voyage was
Damn.
was cursed.
You ever get blue balls?
One time.
I've had. Yeah.
I've had it real bad before.
One time, Cancun, Mexico.
Yeah.
Cancun, Mexico.
Senior trip.
I can imagine some Mexicans.
And I had to walk 1.5 miles home.
Are we at a?
We are there. We gotta quit.
Yeah, we got
No,
to
I don't get
Real
how
quick,
much.
speed run it.
All right.
Yeah.
Morning, taking a shower.
Yeah.
Everybody's gone. Roommates are gone. Pull back the shower curtain, and I'm literally stepping out of the shower, right? And I have to fart. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to crank this fart out. Nobody's home, right?
Yeah.
And I shit all in the tub. I mean,
Oh.
just. And I had just shit before I got
That's
in the shower.
gross, but it's not that bad.
Exactly. It was a perfect fucking time to shit yourself.
Yeah.
But I had just taken a shit. That's what was weird. Before I got in the shower. Because I wake up, I shit, I shower. In
No.
that order.
No,
like
dude.
clock fucking work.
Look, you're
right?
you're full of shit that day.
Dude, but like different shit. Like I had solid, like good shit, right? And I was like, no indication of anything behind that, right? No indication whatsoever of anything that wouldn't fall into that, right?
Secret chamber.
Dude, so like an expulsion of there go. And I lifted my leg up to fart, and I'm still soaking wet. Like I just pulled the shower curtain
You just
back,
got done showering.
and I just shit.
I guess
all
I'm
in
gonna
the
get
tub.
back in the shower real
No,
quick.
Right.
dude, I just fell out laughing. I just put my fucking, and I grabbed my baby wipes that are because it's a small bathroom, like apartment, like toilet, bathroom. Right. So my baby wipes are right there, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. No shit on me. Zero.
Interesting. Well,
was
when
like
your
a
ass
camel.
is real wet.
Yeah, and open.
It's like
Yeah,
a camel. It's like
yeah,
a camel.
yeah.
He was stepping over the threshold of the
Yeah,
bathroom.
yeah.
So it was no cheat.
No
Nothing.
resistance.
Yeah,
Nothing.
no cheat.
Zero resistance.
Like a camel spitting. And it was the most shocking thing was that none of it got on me. I was like, that is a well-trained asshole. You know, like, I'm clearly an anal virgin. Like, I don't think that would
It
be.
wasn't a messy shit. It was like solid.
The shit was messy. No, it was awful.
Oh, damn.
It was diarrhea, awful bad. And that's what was so weird is because there was no indication of that.
Fucking splat.
And I just turned the shower. I just stepped out of the shower and turned the shower on and let it go.
Sign
All right.
us out here.
We got to do it. Everyone, remember to look up Justin Burgess, our fucking our guest today.
Hire the fixins to do your wedding.
Yes.
Yes,
And
look at
I
my
don't know. We don't
thumbs.
know what the episode name. Oh, the return of Golden Nonsense. Golden Nonsense 2. The return.
Yeah.
Golden Nonsense returns.
Charlie gets married.
Frictionless shit. A frictionless shit. That's what it's gonna be called,
Frictionless shit.
Okay.
or something like that.
And
I don't
Charlie
know.
got married.
Something along those
We'll
lines.
figure it out. We'll figure it out. But thank you, Burgess.
Thank y'all for having me.
And remember this, everyone. Golden Nonsense loves you, and Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios, everybody.
I'll catch you on the flip side.